Okay, round 2. NameSatchel playing as the Gurjaras. Looks like a more comfortable pick from him. And the Michaelpick in the orange is the Ketons. Ketons are another scout heavy civ, or at least can be, as they get the double melee upgrades from the blacksmith. So melee attack upgrades are doubled. Insanely strong. Skirms, spears, and all the trash units train and upgrade faster. And then heavy cab archer actually available in Castle Age and costs half the price. That's something that I've never used personally. Michaelpick, I don't know if he's ever trained a cab archer in his life, to be perfectly honest with you. But the Ketons have a pretty full tech tree. They don't get Arbalest, but they do get chemistry and ballistics. They get Hussar. They don't have Paladin. But do they even get Cavalier? Well, I know they have Step Lancer, and with the melee attack upgrades, Step Lancers are just super strong. They allow Dow. Point is, it's a really strong civ. It's a really strong civ, and they also have the pastors, really, really effective food income here. The Gajars, on the other hand, they get that extra food in the beginning of the game, and then their camels are just ridiculously strong, especially against other cavalry units, since they deal extra bonus damage.
Oh, no way. That's
a villager
actually
kill?
elite.
Oh, he took out one of the... Nice.
Glitch.
Yeah.
Glitch there.
Wow.
All right. Camels right
really,
now in this version of the game are
really
able to actually attack and target neutral animals, whereas scouts cannot. And so NameSatchel looks like he took out one of the deer that Michaelpick was pushing, or Mouflon rather. 2 of them, at least 2 of them. And if their scouts do decide to fight each other, the camel scouts can absolutely wreck that. And I believe it's faster than this as well. So, yeah, this is going to get really interesting. If Michaelpick is aware, he honestly shouldn't go for the cav. Because NameSatchel will go for or can go for the camels, and that is just such a strong response. So since Michaelpick knows that his scout cav will lose if he turns around, yeah, I was about to say, he's not going to try to do anything fancy there. He's just going to keep running. NameSatchel sees that he's not going to catch up with him, and looks like he's going to go back and push these deer. Or Mouflon. Mouflon, sorry. I should have been keeping an eye on the resources collected from that last game. The Mongols are just such an insanely strong game early, or insanely strong civ early with their hunt. I mean, it's 40% faster on boar, so that's like, how much food is that? 350? Is that right? 340 times 2, so 680. The 680 food that you're getting almost half again as fast as the other opponent. So if they're getting it at a 1 times rate, you're getting it at a 1.4 times rate, which is just insane. They're so strong early. If you're not prepared for it, it's hard to deal with it. And I will also say, in Michaelpick's honor, but to his credit, it's not easy either. The Mongols aren't just an easy civ. I mean, you have to do hunt, and well, we're not quite caught up. Maybe we're a couple seconds behind, but like, you have to actually pull it off. And oh no, one villager does go down, but you have to actually pull off the hunt. You have to lure the boar, you have to lure the deer to make use of it. And to be actually efficient with it, it's kind of easy to mess up. Like, you get too many villagers, or get too much food and mess up your timing, and then now you're not all that far ahead of the other player. Well, to Michaelpick's credit, he played that really well. It looked like NameSatchel was going to win that fight, even being downhill. Wait a second. I just realized the reason he's not winning that fight because of bonus damage.
Why was he about to kill him?
He was winning that fight because he has way more HP.
Oh, it was the hill? Dang.
Pretty steep hill though.
Interesting.
Yeah, just forget about like the hill mechanic.
Huh.
Word Shiver, what are you doing?
Making use of these berries, it's really useful. It's 175 food for free, right there. You don't have to lure it. You don't have to find it. It's just there. And it doesn't decay either. That's another big point. You may not get it quite as fast, but it doesn't decay. Barracks out. Pretty typical here from NameSatchel. Does he just go Man-at-Arms again, even though he's Gurjaras? That would definitely throw Michaelpick off. Playing as the Khitans, he's gonna see he's Gurjaras and most likely expect something like camels, right? But definitely a fast castle here from Michaelpick. Market and blacksmith are up. Wood villagers are nicely protected. Easy house wall if need to. Wheelbarrow coming in from NameSatchel. I like to pick on that. It's something that I don't usually do. I usually get wheelbarrow like in Castle Age or sometimes in late Feudal Age. But I will say to his credit, NameSatchel always picks up those economy upgrades. And even if there's sometimes when maybe he shouldn't, the other side of the coin is forgetting to entirely. And I think that's a worse problem to have. Okay, look, Camel Scout's already out from NameSatchel. Michaelpick not even yet clicking up. He's about to, but it means he's going to have nothing on the map in terms of military. And I would say right now is the moment when NameSatchel should move forward. If he goes up with these camels, he'd be able to get into this wood line potentially and cause some real damage. A lot of this is unprotected. Barracks now from Michaelpick. Little late to his click up there. He was almost at 1,000 food. NameSatchel coming out with the 6th camel here pretty soon. He's getting his outposts up. Likes to know what's coming, what's on the map. Again, you spent the resources on these camels. You spent the food and the gold, right? I think right here is when you move out. I think you put some pressure on with these units you have. Make use of them. At least go scout. It looks like they're just following this villager around. NameSatchel putting outposts out here as well. Sparing no expense. I can't think of how much an outpost costs. An outpost costs, rather. But they do cost some wood, and this is quite a few outposts. I'm wondering how much total there. Forging and Castle Age now. This is double barracks. That's something we usually see in Fire Lancers. Okay, so NameSatchel hopefully sees the double barracks there from Michaelpick and is aware of that unit. He'll recognize that Fire Lancers might be coming out here pretty soon. This is a hard unit to deal with if you don't have some siege or some archers. But I think the massive camels that NameSatchel does have is going to be really, really effective here. Again, this is early pressure.
Are you kidding me?
Early pressure is really strong here. Especially for someone going for fast castle, that's going to slow him down a ton. That gunpowder shot is extremely strong though, especially when those units are massed up. Oops.
Guys.
Oops. There we go. Now a barracks. So they do deal extra damage to camels as they are a mounted unit. Good grief. What is the archer building? Why does it not show infantry? Is this all bonus damage? Melee. 9+2. The 9+2 versus grief. Yeah, that's a strong unit. An archery range, another barracks out. It hurts NameSatchel not getting a lot of value out of those camels. So the expense of those units is going to set him behind a little bit. And simply the fact that this is a Castle Age unit able to deal with that much damage is a real problem. It's a real problem to have in your base. Kind of get this cool animation though. It's pretty sick. And now a rocket cart from Michaelpick. Camel's the answer here as well. If managed correctly, combination of men-at-arms and camels. I think would be super effective here, but they're getting picked off by the Fire Lancers. Men-at-arms just gonna walk right past. Pick off the rocket cart. Though the rocket cart was able to take down the stable. So now it's up to archers and men-at-arms for the Gajaran player. So because of the forging upgrades, the first one gives them +2 attack. So even against a militia line unit, they just hurt so bad. Michaelpick now with 15, 16 villager kills, putting him over 20 villagers in the lead. Such a neat strategy, just trickling these units in that are so far ahead simply because they're in the castle age. It's so hard to deal with again if you're not prepared for it.
No, that's kind of cheesy.
And it is very
It's
cheesy,
the new
yes.